time. I am so happy to see everybody. We're going to get started now. Let's get started now. So, who remembers the promise? Great. If you do, you can prove it to me by following our promise, participating, being respectful, being on time. Thank you. Staying muted. Include your name in the chat or change it in the Zoom chat. Zoom name screen thingy, and also stay in your spot until I tell you to get up and keep your eyes on the screen where all the magic happens. My birthday was yesterday, guys. Give me a birthday heart. I love hearts. Give me a birthday heart. Oh, yay. And Miss London. Miss London, give one for London. Give her a big starburst. Beautiful. Yeah, I like that. Thank you, guys. So pretty soon, I guess in a few weeks or after we get back, we'll see who the April birthdays are. So, oh, sorry, I can't talk just yet. Thank you, love. We're going to move on to our weekly spotlights. Oh, we have some new friends. We have Ben and Almo. Yeah, and they can draw a picture together, or they can do it separately, and I'll just do it, once each week. So congratulations for being fabulous Zoom promise keepers, Mr. Ben and Olmo. Let's see, we have Addie for amazingly detailed responses. Love. And she sends me so much good stuff, so many great observations, responses, even videos. I just love watching them. She goes on field trips with her family, and it's so fun to watch. Joshua for working hard. Great work, man. Keep it up. Challenges. We have a actually, we're going to do another game. We're going to do it tomorrow after the science lesson is over, but we won't have time today. But Ben and Almo had been turning in some challenges, and we also have someone else who's going to wait till the end and just submit all of them. So we'll give them a little fun game or activity. If you have not turned in any of the challenges, you can still do it. You still have a few weeks left. So you just need 6 of them. Just send me a quick picture of all of the 6 ones that you chose completed, and you're in the running for a $25 gift card. What are we doing today, Miss Cruz? Talking a lot, I guess. Today, I will know the features of an analog clock, so I can tell and measure time. I know I have it when I can tell and write time to the hour. Some of you have already done this. Look, I highlighted our vocabulary words that I would like to hear and read in your responses. So the new vocabulary terms for this particular module with the clocks, measuring time, is hour hand, time, minute hand, analog or digital clock, and of course measure. So let's talk about measure. Measure. Miss Cruz, what are you talking about measuring? That's right. You can measure length. You can measure width. You can measure temperature. You can measure time. That's right. And look at this clock. Can you see it? It almost looks like a number line. Who is the greatest number line person? Yes, raise your hand. You all are so good at number line. Joshua, where's that hand waving in the air? You know it. Ben, Jade, yes, of course you guys know what a number line is. Look, right? Almo, doesn't it look like a number line that's been curved into a circle? It starts on 0, which is actually at the top. Looks like a 12. Okay, but that's like a starting line. That's where you start your race. And then you race around the number line all the way up to 12 again. So yeah, it's like a number line. We can count the hours and keep track of the time on a number line. We need to know where it starts and why the hands look different. Some of you know this. Shh, don't give it away yet. How many times do we go around the clock in one day? That's something we'll learn. And we'll also know how to write the time digitally and know whether it's morning or afternoon, right? So that's coming. That may not be everything in today's lesson, but it's coming. So telling time on an analog clock. So I have this wonderful way to remember how to say the time and how to have a little fun with it. So wakey, wakey, here we go. Listen to my song, and then you can sing it for your families later. So you might have already heard this. It's called Hickory, Dickory, Dock, right? Have you heard that? Okay, so I'm going to sing it. It's helpful for us to practice that song because it helps us understand how to tell the time, read the time. So here we go. I have to have my singing voice. Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock struck 1, the mouse ran down, hickory dickory dock. Now watch the hands move as we do it again. Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock struck 2, the mouse said woo. Hickory dickory dock. Oh, couple more. Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock struck 3. Oh, clock, the mouse said wee. Hickory dickory dock. I don't sing very well in the mornings. Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock struck 4. Oh, clock, the mouse said no more. Hickory dickory dock. So you'll notice that, hopefully you've noticed that the hands on the clock will move as the time passes, right? So we have to watch as the hands go around the clock, around that number line, see what they land on, and then we'll have to learn how to tell the time using the hands on the clock. So let's do it. Are you guys ready for the Nearpod? We have a lot to learn about clocks. Some things you already know, and some things are going to be new to you. So here is the Nearpod code. Let me put it in the chat for you and your cute faces. B-I-M-D-2. Oops, it's supposed to be all capitals. What happened to my capitals? B-I-M-D-2. There it is. I did it right. Awesome. Okay, so as you are, logging into our Nearpod, let me mention a few things and then I'll swing over and join you, okay? So the first thing I would like to mention to you is we will have 2 small groups today right after our live lesson. So we will have small groups today, just a quick cahoots to practice what you've learned about telling time on a clock. So hopefully I'll see you and you'll join for the small groups today. Tomorrow, we do have a science live lesson. And then at the end of tomorrow's lesson, we will do that other game that Ben and Olmo had chosen. So I think it was charades. Ooh, that's going to be good. And then what else do I want to tell you? Oh, yeah. All right. So I'm going to go swing over there and tell you that we have spring break coming up next week. That's right. I know, look how happy you guys are. All right, so next week ours is no school. I don't know what you'll be doing, but I'll be sleeping and or cleaning up the mess in my house from all the construction. But I hope you guys are safe and you have a fabulous time next week. And you'll always remember to help someone because that's important. You should always be looking for a way to help someone. Find someone you can help. All right, guys, let's see how many people are in our Nearpod today. Yes, I've got 8 friends, and our code is in my chat, in our chat, and it's also at the top of my screen right now, BIMD2. Let's see if we can get just a few more friends, and let's see who's here while we're waiting. I think that was it for my announcements. Yeah, we have quite a few days off. We have all of next week and then the following Monday is off as well. I see Johnny, I see Larissa, I see Eddie, I see Christina, I see Olmo, Joshua, Jaden, I see Ben's shoulder, I see, there he is. Hi, Ben. I see Christian. I see Siddharth. And I see Miss Ava Marie. Hello, my beauties. And we have 9 people in. Let's get started. All right. Lot to do in this one. So follow along best you can. I will share it. You can practice it on your own later. Learning objectives. We already know that we are going to learn the features of an analog clock, not the features of your face, but the features of the face of a clock. That's right. So we can identify the time in hours. And we also need to remember our vocabulary words. We kind of went over that already. And learn how to measure time. So how do I measure what part of the day it is? What is a clock? What is a clock, Mrs. Cruz? Well, it tells us when you're going home. It tells you when dinner is, what time live lessons are. It tells you when you're going to go to your your I don't know, your taekwondo lessons, your music lessons. It explains what part of the day it is. I bet you've asked these questions before, so let's watch a quick vocabulary video to learn a little bit more about the features of the clock.
That is a solid necklace, bro. This isn't just a necklace, this is a clock. What's a clock? Well, listen, we use tools all the time. They help us measure, like a thermometer to tell the temperature. There's a tool for telling time, it goes tick-tock. That's right, we tell time with a clock. You wanna know what time it is? Don't call the cops. Just look at the wall, that's a clock. And that's a watch, you wear it on your wrist. Is this a clock on my phone? Yes it is. You see clocks all over, all around. This one, that one, these make sounds. Some look cuckoo and some look great. We keep them around so we won't be late. If a clock only has numbers, then it's digital.
Digital clock.
I love digital clocks, they're unforgettable.
No hands.
If a clock has hands, then it's analog. Analog clocks might hang on your wall. We read time from the part called the face. It's round like a pizza with a much worse taste. Oh, and those tiny clocks that go on your wrist are called watches. They tell you when to split. A clock has a face numbered 1 to 12. We tell time by where the hands are held. The hour hand's short, the minute hand's long. The second hand's fast, follow along. A clock has a face numbered 1 to 12. We tell time by where the hands are held. The hour hand's short, the minute hand's long. The second hand's fast, follow along. Come on. The analog clock has a part called the face. Does it have 2 eyes and a mouth? No way. It's numbered 1 to 12 in the circle, you see. 12 is at the top, then it goes 1, 2, 3, and all the way around and back to 12. Make sure you pay attention to the hands as well. They point to the numbers and tell the time. They only move in one direction, clockwise. The short hand on the clock is the hour hand. It tells the hour, which helps us plan. See the long hand? It moves faster. That's the minute hand. It tells the minutes passing. A clock might have a second hand too. Those have the most speed, like a cheetah at the zoo. When the minute hand points to 12 at the top, the hour hand points to the hour clock. School's at 8 o'clock, the hour hand is on the 8, the minute hand is on 12. Yeah, okay. And now the hour hand is on the 1. That's 1 o'clock. Recess time is fun. Now the minute hand is up and the hour hand is down. That's 6 o'clock. Do you see it now? It's dinner time. Someone pass the mayonnaise. Telling time's key, it helps you plan your days. A clock has a face number 1 to 12. We tell time by where the hands are held. The hour hand's short, the minute hand's long. The second hand's fast, follow along. A clock has a face number 1 to 12. We tell time by where the hands are held. The hour hand's short, the minute hand.
Now stop there for a second. I want you to, here is a clue that nobody taught me and I want to teach you so that you know it before anyone else. A lot of kids get the hands mixed up, right? They forget. It's totally fine. But here's a clue. The shorthand is for the hour. Well, look, hour only has 4 letters. It's a shorter word. Hour, shorthand. Hour is short. That word is really only got 4 letters. But look at the minute hand. MINUTE. That's a bigger word. It's longer. That belongs to the longer hand. That might help you.
Hands along.
All right, let's skippy. Let's get to the good part where you get to help me. All right, fill in the blanks. Some of the things that we learned from the video. Clocks are a tool to measure what? Oh, this is from the song. What do they measure? They can be on blanks or on our wrist or on our phone. Where can they be? I just gave you the answer if you're looking at my screen. Shh, Miss Cruz. Some clocks are blank and some are analog. Oh, what was that called with just had the numbers? Okay. And the 4th one down. Digital clocks only have whats? They only have They don't have any hands. So what do they just have? And the last one, analog clocks have a blank and hands. Let's see how we're doing. Ooh, we got some good answers coming in. Siddharth, nice job. Miss Johnny, you got them all right. Ava, Jaden, Alma, wonderful. Who else? Who else? These are just the terms that they wanted you to remember from the video. Remember I said there was going to be kind of a little quiz? Yep. So let's see if I can remember. The clock has a face. Oh, just like you have your features on your face. Okay, that's one. What else? What else? Oh, clocks can be hung on what? What can they be hung up on? I remember in my classroom, I used to hang one up on the where so everyone could see it. Digital clocks, they don't have hands, they only have what's. All right, if you said numbers, you can look at my screen now for the answers and I'll read them through as fast as I can. You can read too as long as you stay muted. Shh, don't unmute. Clocks are a tool to measure time. They can be on walls, on our wrist, or on our phone. Some clocks are digital and some are analog. Digital clocks only have numbers. Analog clocks have a face, just like you, and hands. All right. Good work, guys. Let's look at our key terms. What do we need to remember, Mrs. Cruz? Analog. Take your finger and roll around like the mouse. Analog. One more time so you remember that that's an analog clock. Analog is the one with the face and all the numbers 1 through 12. Sorry. Next, digital. Digital. This is how I do digital. Like I type it, kind of like typing. Digital, 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 digital. That's right. It only shows the numbers. There's no hands. It shows the hour first and then the minutes. Here's the hour hand. Look, hour's got a really short word. H-O-U-R is much shorter than minute. So I remember the hour hand is the short one because hour is a short word. And let's look at the minute hand. There's the minute. Look how long it is. M-I-N-U-T-E. So that's longer. That's the long hand. So we always, when we read the clock, we read the hour first. Let's match it up. Match each term with the corresponding picture. Okay. Oh, this is a good one. Match the digital clock. Match that one. Okay, you ready? I wonder, let's see if I can do digital. Ooh, ding. Now the next one, I'm going to do the shorthand. Remember hour is short. So I'm going to find the picture of a shorthand. Hour's got the shorty. There he is. Minute hand. Oh, he's the long one. Let's do that one. Because minute's a long word. That makes sense. Face. The face of the clock. Let's do, I don't know, pick this one. Yay. And analog clock. It goes all the way around. Let me match those up. Yay. How'd you guys do? Yes. Wow. You're all brilliant. What is a clock? Telling time helps us keep track of our days. We need to know what the parts of a clock tell us. Let's take a closer look at the second verse of that song. The second hand's fast. Let's see. We're going to play it.
Analog clock has a part called the face. Does it have 2 eyes and a mouth?
No way.
It's numbered 1 to 12 in the circle, you see. 12 is at the top, then it goes 1, 2, 3, and all the way around and back to 12. Make sure you pay attention to the hands as well. They point to the numbers and tell the time. They only move in one direction, clockwise. The short hand on the clock is the hour hand. It tells the hour, which helps us plan. See the long hand? It moves faster. That's the minute hand. It tells the minutes passing. A clock might have a second hand too. Those have the most speed, like a cheetah at the zoo. When the minute hand points to 12 at the top, the hour hand points to the hour clock. School's at 8 o'clock. The hour hand is on the 8. The minute hand is on 12. Yeah, okay. And now the hour hand is on the 1. That's 1 o'clock. Recess time is fun. Now the minute hand is up and the hour hand is down. That's 6 o'clock. Do you see it now? It's dinner time.
Okay. Let's do it. Here's your quiz. This hand is called the, what's that long one called? Do you see it? Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's do the next question. Is there another question? Nope. It went too fast. Miss Cruz. Here it is. Okay, and what kind of clock has a hands and the face? Digital, analog, or a person clock? What's a person clock? That's weird. Okay, let's go on. Good work, guys. I see some answers coming in. Yep, you can change your answer. Totally fine with me. One more time, it was, let's see, the first question was the hand. The long red hand, is that called minute, hour, or left hand? Left hand. And then the second question is, what kind of clock has hands and a face? All right, let's look at our answers. Ooh, they're coming in. If you didn't get them right the first time, don't worry about it. You will practice and you will get to know and understand the features of a clock and how it helps you measure time. Let's go, go, go. Think, pair, share. Let's skip this part because we already did this. Hey, here's a job for you. I see analog clocks at the top that need to be matched up to the digital clocks at the bottom. So let's see if you can match up, but remember to read the shorty hand first. Oh, let's see how we do. And you guys, oh, I see answers coming in. Let's look. Ooh, nice work, Miss Addie, Larissa. How you're so fast. Let me check your answers. Oh, yeah. Ooh, you're really good at telling time, honey. Nice job. Okay, let me see. How about Ben? Ooh, Ben, excellent. Ooh, you guys are so good at remembering what I'm teaching you about what to read first. Always go with the shorthand first. That'll tell you the hour. Oh, wow. How you guys doing? Christian, are you able to do it? Ava, are you able to join and do it? Let's look. There's almost. Ooh, look at those. And look at Ben. Joshua, nice work. Okay, let's go on. Complete the, oh, this is so tricky. Add all the numbers starting at 12 at the top. Remember 12 at the top? This is really tricky. So I'm going to try to annotate. Let me see. My trick is to add 12 and then go straight down to the bottom and add my 6. Remember the 6 is at the bottom? And then I go over here and I add my 3 on the right side and my 9 on the left side. And then I can fill in all the numbers. So I do up, down, side to side, and then I can add all my missing numbers. That way they're not all bunched up, you know, and not spread out nicely like on a number line. And then you can draw some hands. Can you make it say 2 o'clock? 2 o'clock. If you can see my screen, you can copy it. Josh, are you working on it? You're spinning like an analog clock. I see you. Awesome. If you can see my screen, then that's the trick that I do. I do the top, I do my 12, I do the 6 at the bottom, and then I kind of slice it into 4 pieces, don't I? I do my 3 on the right, my 9 on the left. I add all the corners in first, then I can fill in the rest. It helps me so I don't get them all messed up or do too many numbers or too few or squish them all together. That's no good. Just like a number line, we want to make sure that we have them nice and spaced out. Also, you'll notice we can write the time in. So let me clear my drawings and see how you guys did. Yes. Ooh, look at Siddharth. Nice. Almo, Addie, I love it. Great work. Oh, Ben, that's so good. Hey, you guys are good at drawing clocks. Yeah. It's okay, Larissa. You can try again. No problem. No problem at all. So this is a good thing to practice at home. So if you want to get better at learning how to create a clock, try my trick. 12 at the top, 6 at the bottom. Do you see how Jaden, he can move his 6 directly under the 12. 5's under the 12 and it should be a 6. So it goes like this, 12 down to 6 and then 3 across to 9. And then you can fill in your numbers. It takes practice. You'll get so good at it. No worries. All right, let's move on. We're almost done. We're getting close to the end. Here we go. Match the times. Match the times. We have what this is analog clocks, and they match to the words. It's not digital anymore. Look at the bottom. It says, it actually is written out like you would write it in a story. 7 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Let's see how we did. You guys are so good. Larissa's so fast. Ben, oh my goodness, look at you. Siddharth, nice job. Oh, look, all the answers are coming in. You're too good. You're too good. Look at all those great answers. Yes, I agree. I love that you are looking at the hour hand first. Kiss your brains, guys. Mwah. That's so good. Always read the shorthand, the hour hand first, and then you can go to the minutes, at least while you're learning, okay? Do the next one. 2 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Match, match, match. Oh, you're so fast. Oh, here come the answers. Oh, Addie. Wow. Almo. Man, you guys came in at the same exact time. Nice job. Wow. Look at Jaden, Johnny, Ava. Ooh, that looks so good. Very nice. Oh, I'm impressed, man. Wow. Great job, Christina. Excellent, Joshi. Okay, Larissa, beautiful. All right, let's apply to our skills to a new set of pictures. Telling times helps us organize ourselves and know what happens next. On the next slide, you will find an activity that will help us practice telling time. You have to write in the time. You're going to be the digital, digital, digital. Remember that the first box is our hour. We say that first. So in the first box, and I'm going to go ahead and do the first one with you, it's pointing to 3. So I'm going to put my 3 first, and then the colon separates the hours from the time. And I'm going to write my o'clock 00. Because look where the minute hand is. It's up at the starting line. It's at the top of the hour. So that's, I read my hour first and then my minutes. And I'm at exactly 0 minutes. It's right where it begins. Every hour starts on the 0. Okay, guys, almost done. Let's look. Let me clear my screen. See how we're doing. Look at that, Ben. Nice work. 7 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 1 o'clock. Oh, these are so good. I think you guys are phenomenal clock readers. Do you know that once, put a 00, Ava, instead of 312, it's actually the starting line at the top of the screen. I mean, it's top of the clock. The 12 is really 0. That's where our hour always begins. So let me give you an example. Let me show you Mr. Jaden's. Look at that time, the first one he wrote. It says 3 because that's the hour. And then the minutes are on the starting line, the very top. If the minutes are on the 12, that's the very top of the hour. That's exactly where the 0 starting line is. So it should say 3 o'clock, which is 00. No minutes at all. Nice job. Oh, I love it. Excellent. Yes, she's fixing that up. And we're going to move on in 5, 4. Don't worry if you didn't finish. Please don't worry if you didn't finish. 2, 1. Go, Miss Cruz. Quiz time. All right, so let's look at our quiz. Clocks are a tool to help us measure distance, time, weight, animals. That's silly, Christian, isn't it? You know the answer, right? We don't measure animals with clocks. All right, let's do the next one. How about the long hand? No, question number 2. What's the long hand called? Is that called the hour, the minute, the right hand, or the forehand? What? Do you remember the long word? Matches the long hand. What is it, Almo? Do you know it? You can unmute and tell me. What is it?
The minute hand.
That's right, because it's the longest word there. Excellent. Let's do the next one. What's the shorthand called, Larissa? The little shorthand. Is it the left hand, hour hand, backhand, or minute hand?
Our hand.
Yay!
And I
It's the
finished on
shortest
one
word.
already.
I know, you're so good. Thank you, love. All right, let's do the next one. The time on this clock. What does that clock say? Look at the shorthand first. That'll tell you the clue. All right, guys, how'd you do? Sweet. A lot of kids got the last question and they needed some help on that. Look at the shorthand first. It says, it's pointing to the 1 o'clock, 1 o'clock. So you can definitely tell what time it is by looking at the hour hand first and what that's pointing to. Okay, let's move on. It's okay. You can practice more. Don't you worry. This is the last thing we're going to do before we sing our song, Hickory Dickory Dock, if you'd like to stay. So what are we doing here, Miss Cruz? We are going to drag the matching analog clock to the window on the bus that matches the digital clock. Okay. So drag the matching analog, or the analog clock, to match with the digital time. Analog. Digital, digital, digital. Analog. What's up, Elmo?
Are we going to do any time to climb today?
Not today. Not today. We're so busy today. And I think our time is up. So we're just going to stop. And we're going to sing Hickory Dickory Dock, and then we're going to say goodbye and see you tomorrow. Tomorrow, we'll do a time to climb and we'll do your game, okay? That's our plan tomorrow. Yeah, can't wait.
Game tomorrow, it should.
Yeah. All right, love bugs, are we all good? All right, I think we're all done. Let me stop sharing. Okay. Oh, I should have done this first. 2 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Read the little shorthand first. 8 o'clock. And what's this one? 4 o'clock. Beautiful. So there's the answers, just so you can check. And now, what are we going to do now, Miss Cruz? We're going to swing back over to our PowerPoint. And if you would like to, you can sing our fun song with me, which is Hickory Dickory Dock. I'll bring it back up.
Up the clock.
Yes, yes. And you're welcome to unmute. Oops, I have to go back a ways. Here she is, little Miss Mouse. Okay, everybody, wakey, wakey. You ready? Okay, here we go. You're welcome to unmute. I'll get started and you can join in. Hickory Dickory Dock, the mouse ran up the clock struck 1 o'clock, the mouse ran down. Hickory Dickory Dock, the mouse ran up the clock struck 2 o'clock, the mouse said, woo. Hickory Dickory Dock, Hickory Dickory Dock, the mouse ran up the clock struck 3 o'clock, the mouse said, woo. Hickory Dickory Dock. One more. Hickory Dickory Dock, the mouse ran up the clock struck 4 o'clock, the mouse said, no more. Hickory Dickory Dock. Wonderful. Give yourselves a round of applause. Yay. My dog's clapping for you. All right, lovey. So let me stop sharing your cute faces, and I'll tell you that we are all done for the day, and but for our live lesson, but I will see you shortly for a little bit more practice with clocks in our small groups, cahoots. You guys come into the cahoots?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. I'll see you shortly. Any questions?